Hi everybody, it's Yazzie here. I'm going to go ahead and get you a reading this evening, but first we'll start with this. I purify and cleanse this area, and I banish and remove all negative energies, negativity, negative entities, jealousy, envy, anger, anguish, aggression, greed, selfishness, and evil eyes, for they are not welcome, nor are they invited into this reading, and I ask and invite in the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual team, spiritual guides, ancestors, ascended masters, our higher selves, and the universe to be present. And I ask that you all please purify and cleanse the tools in which I use, the cards, and myself, so that we can get the message clearly and with clarity this evening for the collective, please and thank you. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with is I had, in the middle of my healing, I actually had something that was channeled through to me, and it was very poetic, and I feel the need to share it with you all today. So, try and recall it. As I close my eyes and look into the darkness, I see a set of eyes staring back at me. And as these eyes stare back at me and smile, I too stare back and smile at thee. Not to be mocking, and not because I think I am farther above, but because those who look and smile menacingly are in lack of self-love. Yes. And it seems very poetic, 202, as I say that, as far as that goes. And menacingly was one of the words, but they also stare, smile maniacally as well, not just menacingly. But there was something to it where, you know, we've all been on that end where we may see others, and whatever we may be feeling that brings about these negative feelings, these negative emotions, or unhealed things, it's because there are many parts of us in which we have not accepted, and therefore we don't have love to show towards those parts of ourselves, because we're so used to being told that it's not acceptable. 303 as I say this. Also, if anything in my messages doesn't resonate, or the entire message does not resonate, then that's okay. More than likely it's not your message. 311, I just wanted to say that as well. But you know, we get to a point where we're told by other people in our lives, society, friends and family even, where it's just not okay. So instead of finding some sort of acceptance and love and healing those parts of ourselves and accepting, we end up repressing it. And we end up showing that towards others in different ways. And more times than not, it comes out negatively. Okay. And that's the channel message, but I've also been seeing a lot of green the last 3 days. I know I'm wearing green right now, but the last 3 days I have just been seeing green. Even on, like, you know, artwork for the music I listen to, green has been the color, which of course is the heart chakra. It's love. It's also vitality, renewal, 411 as I say that, things like that, regeneration. I think growth is part of it as well, and healing as well. So just, you know, something to keep in mind, because while we can easily reflect back that negativity, we also have to understand that we've been there too. We've been on that side as well. And for those of us where we have grown and evolved and healed, or we're still healing, obviously, 444, but we're also, you know, we're at a very different level, I suppose is a good way to put it. But we have to kind of learn how to show a bit more compassion and empathy as well. So something to think about. I think someone needed to hear that as well. And I think 515, something about just the energy even, and things are kind of just changing and growing as well. It's a very healing time, and things have been very shall we say, it's like this, there's this like calm state. It's not so rushed either. So, but let's see what the cards have to say as far as anything else that we may need to know. I've been having interesting songs channeled the last couple days too, and I'm like, I haven't even 555. I haven't even heard these songs in like a while, and somehow they just come through. But let's see what the cards have to say. Oops. These ones are a little slippery. We're only using the Antique Anatomy Tarot today. That's what I was called to use today. So, okay. We have the 5 of Coins. Okay. It's a little bit of a rough start, but that's all right. What's going on with it? What's going on with it? Tell me a little bit more than just that. Ooh, excuse me. Burping confirmations. Bleh. I heard difficulties, but yes, of course, with the 5 of Coins, there's difficulty, but why? Can you tell me more, please? Oh, there we go. We got 4 of them. Okay, let's have a look here. We have the 7 of Rods. We have the 6 of Rods. We have the 8 of Blades, which is traditionally the 8 of Swords. And we have the 7 of Blades, which is the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords keeps coming out. It's come out in like more 717 in so many of my readings, but okay. What else? What else? What else, please? Please. A few more cards if you could, and then we can get the story to come through together with all of these. Whoop, we have the 2 of Coins that just flipped out. Okay. Okay. What else? Please tell us more. Oop. Sorry. I keep hearing difficulties, 808, difficulties, but is it in regards to the collective, or is it in regards to a specific person? Because that's all I keep hearing is difficulties channeling through in my head. It's like echoing. And I've had a couple interesting songs come up as far as that goes, but I'll put them up somewhere here. I'll put them up. Oh, here we go. We have the 9 of Coins. Okay, interesting, even though you're saying difficulties, though. Is it in regards to a specific person, or is it difficulties for the collective? Can you clarify that for me, please? Can you clarify that a little bit more for me? 1 card is fine, but I need to know who. Please and thank you. A little bit more. Or at least 1 more. I'd be fine with just the 1 more card, if you could. Please. This one? Well, this flipped in my hand, but okay. The Lovers. Anything else right now? And the King of Coins is on the bottom of the deck, so I guess that kind of explains who. Alright. But I did hear difficulties, and then I did hear collective as well, so let's get into it. Let's get into what's going on here. So the 5 of Coins, the 7 of Rods, the 6 of Rods and the 8 of Blades. Why are these all together? I hear trapping yourself, which is why the 8 of Blades is here. So this is something where don't celebrate prematurely as far as that goes, but because the work is not yet finished is what I just heard. So there's still some work that needs to be done as far as certain things that you're not, where you can see what's going on if you actually choose to, which is why the 8 of Blades is here in 1044. That's where the entrapment is, because with the 7 of Rods, you're seeing things a bit, it's perfectly fine to stand up for your own things and defend yourself and whatnot like that and hold your boundaries at 1101 as I say that, but at the same time you have to be willing to actually I heard take the advice of others, but not necessarily of everyone as far as that goes. You have to learn to not be so closed off in your own information that you're not learning from the world and from those around you to actually grow. And yes, while things have been fairly difficult and it's put you in a place where you feel as though you've been closed off from the world for so long, as well as just having to like focus, there are moments that you can take where it will help you to actually take a breather and actually relax and be able to bask in the sunlight, like enjoy the world for what it is and the experiences that are coming across to you. So don't get caught up in the face value of things. Don't be stuck in just the physical end of things. Don't think that just because what you see around you is where things are currently at right now does not mean they could easily change like that. So don't get caught up in all of that as far as that goes. But that's the collective end of it. Ugh, my lip. Sorry. But the bottom half has to do with the King of Coins on the bottom of the deck. The top half is for the collective, which is why I kept getting both collective and someone else. So, why is the 7 of Blades, the 2 of Coins, the 9 of Coins, and the Lovers here? And I already know it's in regards to the King of Coins because you already said so. You already told me that. What's going on? Because the 7 of Blades comes out a lot. Betrayal has been taken down is what I just heard. So not sure what they mean by that, but I'll go with that. Sure. But apparently whoever were dealing with, I guess in this case, they're no longer a part of the picture is what I just heard. So things have been handled in whatever way they needed to, which is fine. Because that means it's not interfering with whatever's supposed to happen with you two, which is why the 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles and the Lovers is here. So they're more in balance. And even though with the 2 of Pentacles, I know it has to do with like juggling a lot of things, they feel as though they're more in balance though. And now they're able to get their life back on track and be able to bring, oh, my left ear is ringing a little bit, but it was high pitched, by the way, not low pitched ringing. But now that they can get their own life in order, they'll be able to actually give you this same amount of life set up as well. And that's what they want to do with the Lovers here. They want to be able to come forward to you. Here, let me just pick this up, hold like 5 cards, and be able to actually, give that to you. So that way you don't have to struggle anymore. Oh, that's actually very considerate and very nice of them. because they know what it's like, is what I heard. So this is someone where they've been in it in the same way you have. They have a really good understanding. They're very they're very in tune with like the humanitarian side of things as far as that goes. They want to be the reason why you have balance in life, is what I just heard. So it seems that with this King of Coins, things are finally getting to where it should be. They're starting to get to that point of having everything back in place and back in order, which is good. And I can't help but notice with the Two of Coins and the Nine of Coins, not sure if you can see it, but it's, oh my gosh, my eye, stop it. There's very much matching energy. Like with the Nine of Coins, it's top and bottom, and then there is a coin in the middle where it could be that that's the end goal, is what I heard. So whatever's in the middle, that's the goal. That's what they want to give you. And then of course, we have the Two of Pentacles where it's mirrored energy. So it's very much someone who mirrors you. And my reading before too was also someone who mirrored you, the 1 minute reading that I gave earlier today. So there's some energies. One's your other half, the other is a soul tie, is what I just heard. Of course, they're not going to tell me which is which because they want to make it a surprise, I guess, apparently. Okay. I guess we can't tell everyone everything, I suppose. If everyone knew everything, then life wouldn't be as dynamic as it is. And then it wouldn't be as fun, I suppose. There wouldn't be a point in how life is if we... Life wouldn't have meaning if we didn't have anything to experience or learn, is what I just heard. Okay. And as well, under the King of Coins, I couldn't help but notice underneath that we have the 7 of Coins. And then underneath that is the 8 of Coins as well. So they've been planting, is what I heard, but they've also been working really hard. So they're planting. They've worked out the old seeds and now they're planting the new. So they're doing what they're supposed to be. Okay. They will be coming forward at some point in time. We're not going to tell you. Oh, okay. That's literally what I heard. We're not going to tell you. Okay. That's fine. Even so, we as all of the collective have things to focus on. And we should, as the collective, it's more important to be focusing on yourself. Because if you're too focused on everything else around you, you're not going to be able to take care of you and be ready. So that is it for the message today. Yes, that's it. But I hope that this message brought you clarity. And I do want to thank you all for watching, for joining me, and for your support. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening and be safe out there. And I will see you all again soon. Bye.